shuttle has cleared the tower. Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay. Hey, hi, what up, what's happening? It's Commodore Wolfboy, aka Pretty Blicky, aka Slick Blick, aka your favorite baby father. And let's get the stream started. As you can see, based on the title, and maybe now, based on what's on the screen, we're back with some Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain. I almost said Soul Calibur because I just downloaded that. But yeah, back with some Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Almost done with the game. When we're done with this one, I'm immediately gonna switch over to Soul Reaver 2, because both of those games are really fun. Um, you know, it's been a while since I played some retro games that I really enjoyed, but reliving my childhood a little bit, it definitely is. It's different now that I'm an adult and I can just do whatever I want, whenever I want. For the most part, I'm blessed. I'm one of the lucky ones. A couple of things here and there worked out for your boy. But let's jump right into it. Let's not waste too much time. When we left off, we had just finished. What was it? We beat Rahab, the underwater shits. At the end of the underwater shits, I ended up cheating my way through it because I was just extremely frustrated with certain parts of the design, especially with the retexture, because it was a little bit harder to see because of field of vision, shit like that. The camera moving around a lot because of tight spaces. Um, it was just a lot. I didn't feel like dealing with the bullshit. So I cheated my way through the rest of it, and let me go ahead and so I cheated my way through the rest of it using like the cheats that are already a part of the game, right? Like if you go on the start screen and you hold left trigger or right trigger or whatever, and put in different button combinations, you can actually still access the cheats. Because for whatever reason, they didn't change um, they didn't change the way the cheats were set up. So even though it's a new texture pack and all of that, um, the old cheats still work. So no problems there. I feel like shit today, but I'm gonna stream anyway. When we beat Rahab, we gained the ability to swim without dissolving our vampiric form in the water, because vampires are vulnerable to water, um, sunlight, and a few other things. But in this game, if you get submerged in water, that's your ass. Like you're cooked, buddy. But now it's no problem. I mean, the camera's still a problem. The camera's still an issue for sure. Bitch, what the fuck? There we go. The camera's still a problem for sure, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll work around that, and I'm assuming Soul Reaver 2 has less of that issue, or at least I hope Soul Reaver 2 has less of that issue. Because this shit is terrible. Like yeah, that's gonna fuck with me a lot. But it's like I get it. I think this was what, PlayStation 1? You feel me, Dreamcast? Suffer. But yeah, the camera shit definitely bothers me in a real big way. But I'll work around it because, like I said, I'm assuming they worked on it, and it'll be different uh, once we switch to Soul Reaver 2. Man, I feel like shit. Shit. If I didn't believe depression was real before, I definitely believe that shit now. I mean, but it's a good thing I got into psychology because, you know, at least I'm well equipped in comparison to a lot of people to deal with this type of stuff. Okay, well obviously there's something going on over here. Is this a dead end? Does this just drop off a cliff? Like, what are we looking at? What does that say? Valtorita? I've never heard a Pokemon name like that before in my entire shits. Okay, hold up. Let me just go over here real quick because I don't know what this is. I don't want to take the risk of I don't want to take the risk of me going too far past this and then just forgetting that it exists. Okay. Is this something that I wouldn't normally be able to reach or something? Like, what are we doing? This looks like a one-way in type deal and no ways out. Hold on, let me see something. Can I actually just walk behind here regularly? I can walk behind here regularly. Okay, but I can't walk behind there. Alright, I guess that makes sense. So I came from that direction. You are another random enemy. Alright, okay. I like this. Nice little cubby hole. Activate the portal. I forgot I had my Capri Suns. You know, one of the cool things about being an adult is that you can get as many Capri Suns as you want, or really as many as you can afford. So if you can afford a lot of Capri Suns, then you feel what I'm saying? You can get a lot of Capri Suns. I'm trying to find out how to maximize this jump. Okay, you gotta fucking do it to the side and then wiggle back over. I like that. Where was I gonna go? It was right here, right? All right, let's do this. There's a whole nother level off in the fucking other direction, but I don't really feel like being bothered, so I'm just gonna jump down here now and run through this. Oh, okay, there's another shit to get out. See? And I was doing all that
This
worrying
city
for nothing.
once teemed with the life of my kind. Could it be that other clans had suffered the same fate as mine? In his madness, could Kain spare none of his brood?
It was not Kain, but Duma's own arrogance that brought the downfall of his clan. These are human weapons, Raziel. Believing themselves invincible, Duma and his offspring failed to see an attack coming from the least likely assailants. Complacent in their arrogance, they were taken by surprise, allowing the human vampire hunters to decimate their ranks with little resistance. The few that escaped have been reduced to scavengers.
Perfect. Are you gonna get up? Okay, normally they get up if you take the weapon. Of course, I can't just go through the door. I have to phase. Like, what was the point of you giving me the weapon just to force me to fucking phase through the gate? Not some bitches for that. Another fucking gate. What is this, a prison? I'm gonna get your ass eventually. Gotcha, bitch. No survivors. Shut your ass up. Okay, well, I mean, even though I can technically shift back and forth whenever I want because I have the glyph, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play it regular, and if I get that ability later, then you know what? I'm just gonna go. Let my instincts guide me. Oh yeah, that's right. When you kill the wraiths, their bodies disappear. Perfect. Means I don't have to deal with you. Really? Bro, who's just walking down these long ass hallways? Like like think about the architecture in certain games and how the shit just don't make sense. Like even like certain destroyed like cathedrals and castles and shit like this. Even if it wasn't destroyed, the shit still wouldn't make any sense. Like who the fuck? All right, let's get down with one of my Capri Suns. I wasn't even paying attention to the cutscene. I had missed the whole. I was so focused on my Capri Sun. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so what? Arena type battle? Hmm? No, I just knew they was gonna put me in a fight. But there's still time. Hallway, dark random colors. Nobody for you. Lovely. Another hallway. Um, yeah, this is a primary example of like of architecture not really making all that much sense when you think about what it would have been like if somebody actually lived there. Hello, my babyest of mothers. Everybody say hello to baby mother. Her other I think your other Twitch is Indica Daisy. Make sure y'all look at my recommended streamers. You know, show love. Mink, mink, mink. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything in this bitch. No teleportation circles. My laptop maintenance is still here. All right, that's a bet. What? Y'all really respawn that quickly? Okay. Well, I mean, I went pretty much everywhere I could go, I think, unless there's another random hallway that leads somewhere and I just didn't see it. Like, I can't climb on anything in here. Is this a gate I could pass through? No. No, it's a special gate, guys. It's an extra special gate that I can't pass through. Because you can pass through solid objects, but you can't pass through like solid objects. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, video game logic. Like what are you gonna do but accept it? Okay, let me do once over because I'm not perfect. There's always a chance for me to miss things. Can't really push or pull things in the spectral realm, so there's no point of going there. Okay, back down the hallway we go. Don't really have a choice because if we can't do anything down there, obviously we should go back this way. Um okay. I don't see anything of relevance in this room that would actually help me progress. And when I go forward, again, my options are limited. I don't think this is, yeah, this is not a climbable, it's not a climbable wall. Magneton. Now I do know about Magneton. I do know about Magneton. Hey, I'm trying, y'all. But I'm not seeing anything. It really just seems like those two primary areas. Unless I went too far too fast and, I got to go all the way back to the beginning or something. You feel me? Like this. And I just got the swim ability from Rahab, so in my head I'm thinking if I was actually in the right place, they would have me using that ability. But yeah, no, like nothing's happening. Yeah, I mean if one of the gates was open, that would actually work out, but none of the gates are open. I'm not sure that I can try to get any of the gates open. Not really. Like I can try in my head to think, oh, let's try to get the gates open. But ultimately, I don't think that's going to do shit. I don't know. I'm thinking of going all the way back to the beginning. Because I'm really not seeing anything that helps me make blatantly obvious decisions about the puzzle shits. Right? Like and these doors cannot be opened. So here we are, back in the spectral round. I hate the fact that y'all respawn constantly. I don't remember what was in this other direction. Let's go check real quick before I leave. Oh yeah. That's what this was. Yeah, and it's like you can't do shit right here because you can't get up there. You would have to have the shift ability and be able to shift anywhere. And I only have it because I'm cheating because I used the cheats earlier. So oh, it was cut from the final game, but they do have it as a cheat. Okay. Yeah, so I'm right. Like whatever's going on, I need something else. I think I need something else to happen first. So I am going to leave here and I'm gonna take that alternate path. Bro, was it to the left or to the right? No, it was to the left. Blah blah blah. All right. Hmm. weird. This doesn't look like it's spiked, especially in the front right here. Like it's obviously a wide point, so I don't think I'm supposed to impale anything. But it's video game logic, people. You never know. I'ma just shift back. Because if nothing relevant can be gained. Hello. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I mean, if this isn't it, then it has to be something I'm missing in the other area. Which, you know, that kind of bothers me, but whatever. I guess we gotta go back. Nope, the door doesn't look any different in the spectral realm. I mean, I'm not seeing anything going on, so I don't really know what to expect with all of this. I mean, are you gonna let me shoot? Do you want me to shoot through the gate and then hit this? No, because that just pushes it back towards something back there, and I don't see anything back there. Yeah, it just pushes it back into this second floor area, so what the fuck? Am I gonna have to I'm gonna be mad if it's just. I'm gonna be mad if they just want me to jump up here. Because it doesn't look jumpable at that height. Yeah, that's not what this is. Okay, what? So I'm just gonna cheat a little bit because I feel myself losing my patience with this. Okay, so question is, if I'm in spectral, does it still work? Yeah. Okay. So then what? Jump from here straight to there? I mean, I hate blind jumping, but I also hate the way this camera is set up in general. So it's kind of difficult for me to be patient, because even when I do move the camera around, it doesn't really change much. A bayonet appears. Never heard of a bayonet. Okay. Well, that doesn't really do shit. So, oh, hmm. Um, check this area again just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Uh, how have I streamed 30 times already? It's because when I first started streaming, I was streaming 5 days a week. I was just streaming every day at like 12. So, very, very quickly, it was like 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I did the same thing from November to December. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, then 25, 30. Yeah. I really feel myself losing my patience with some of these puzzles. Like personally, like personally, there's just certain things that don't really work well. and unnecessarily large rooms with kind of, you know, weird layouts. I don't really feel like that does anything except make it harder for people to enjoy the game. And this is it's not a climbable wall, so yeah, that's what makes this part so confusing and kind of frustrating. Like it's just an endless supply of respawning enemies and this shit. Like I don't see any portals for me to transform, not transform, for me to shift back into the material realm. It's like I'm not seeing it. And if I cheat and shift back, I'm pretty sure there's some shit for me to see and interact with because there are doors and I'm pretty sure I could do things with those doors. But it's like I'm trying not to cheat. So it's like even though I can use the cheat codes, right? And it's not like I'm using an emulator and there's cheat codes in that. No. These are the actual cheat codes from the game itself. So I'm using the actual cheat codes from the game itself, and even still, I don't want to like cheat and just, you know, force my way through all of the puzzle. I'm trying to be, you know, patient and understand the nature of the puzzle before I just, you know, write it off as something that doesn't really make sense or something that isn't something that isn't, you know, well written or whatever the case is. So like instead of just cheating my way through the puzzle, I'm just shifting back and forth to see if anything significant changes. Because through shifting back and forth, I can maybe see if there's something I'm missing. And the important thing to note is this area doesn't have anywhere for me to shift back. The only way I can shift back is by getting past this gate right here. But this gate is one of the special gates that you can't phase through, so no explanation. It's just a special gate made out of the same stuff as the other gates, but it has a slightly different design on it. And you know, you can phase through physical objects, but you know, not that physical object. That's basically all it is. Now, you can phase through gates, but not that gate. Like that's basically what they're doing to me right now. You can phase through the gate, but just not that gate. Like literal physical objects just don't, you know, you can just fade, but not that gate. No, not that one. Because that's a puzzle gate. You can't phase through a puzzle gate. Like I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. Can't phase through a puzzle gate, man. I don't make the rules. Give me your soul meats. Alright, one less problem. Alright, so right here is the closest shits where you can transform from shits to shits. So when I transform from shits to shits, right, I'm looking around, I'm seeing things. I know there's a level right above me that I can traverse, but I can't like getting up there is the problem. So if there's a block right here for me to manipulate, that means this block is either a dummy block or it's actually used to solve a puzzle. If it's used to solve a puzzle, I can only move it while I'm in the physical realm, right? You can't push shit around when you're in the spectral realm because time moves differently, just naturally. So I'm supposed to get that block somewhere that actually helps me out. But like, I can't get up on this side, right? Right above me. I can't get up on this side and I can't get up on that side. The only side I seem to be able to get up on is like that side maybe, and that side, this side right here towards the back wall. I can get up there, but then I can't make the fucking jump to get anywhere else. And as far as I'm aware, there is no other magical portal thingy for me to shift back into the material realm when I'm up there. So I'm just stuck in the spectral realm, standing up there, not being able to jump anywhere because, you know, you just can't make it. And there's nothing here that just naturally indicates how you're supposed to handle this situation, which kind of throws me because normally there's something, right? Got weapons on the floor, stuff all around. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything that really indicates like a legitimate puzzle or something to do. I'm not seeing anything. These are not climbable walls. Nothing changes significantly about this room as far as I'm aware when you shift from the spectral realm to the physical realm. Let's see. And I think there's only 2 entrances / exits. One of them goes there and the other one goes to this dead end. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All right, so let's look up a guy. Where are we? We are in... Mm-hmm. Okay, that's enough. All right, I figured it out. I looked up a couple of things in the walkthrough, and I think I get it now. So you can't, I don't know if this is a texture issue or what, but you can't see this. So hold on, I'm trying to, y'all see that at the very top there's a portal? That's the problem. You can't see this portal when you're outside. So no matter what you're doing, there's no way for you to know there's a portal right here unless you're actively like jumping. And you just so happen to jump in the area that, you feel what I'm saying? So what they want you to do is they want you to stand on the outside of this gate to know there's a portal up there somehow, and then push the block specifically to this side, right? All right, so they want you to push the shits all the way to the shits. You jump up here. Mind you, you're supposed to be in the spectral realm to get through the shits. So you have to be all the way over here on the other side of that gate, right, where the portal is. You push the block all the way over here by basically running around the outside of this shit and, you know, maneuvering it so that you can, you know, push the block where it needs to go. You push the fucking block where it needs to go. And then while in the spectral realm, you jump up here and basically move to this portal. But the problem is, if you can't see the portal, there's no like immediate thought afterwards to go, oh, I need to get up on that side so that I can get to the portal. You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of bothered me a little bit. Like there's no real incentive for me to explore past that point because there's nothing I can see that it indicates, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, this is how I succeed. And again, this is one of them situations where a lot of times they're in different video games, there are puzzles that don't really have anything to do with the lore and don't really make sense given how the world functions, right? Like really think about something. If you are a, I don't know what a cherubi is, but hey, if you type exclamation point poke catch in the chat, you might catch it. A lot of games do this thing where they just put puzzles and certain battles in as filler, and as you're playing it, you're like, all right, but this doesn't really make sense. Like, why this though? Like, why is this the thing that I'm dealing with right now? And that's kind of what this puzzle is like. It doesn't really make sense in the grand scheme of things, because like, if this place is truly abandoned and falling apart, shouldn't somebody as strong as Raziel be able to just like break through the fucking walls or some shit, or just like, you know, make shit crumble? Because he's supposed to be very, very strong. So I'm confused. And then when you look at the how the puzzle is set up, because it is ambient mist or whatever, like the vignette on the outside of the screen, or like the weird field of vision, when you're standing on the portal, you literally can't see the other side of the room. So if you're standing on the other side of the gate, right, you wouldn't be able to see this portal. So you wouldn't be able to see this portal unless, number one, like I said before, unless you were already on the other side of this gate. And then number two, look, when I look up, I still can't see the portal. When I move forward, right, eventually the back of the room starts coming into view. But the portal is so fucking low on the ground instead of right there near the edge that you literally can't see the fucking portal. Even when I'm looking up. Even when I'm jumping, I still can't see the portal. Now imagine that. I can't see the portal even when I'm jumping. So in the spectral realm, right, I wouldn't have been able to see the portal. I would have just been looking up like, well, where do I go? And mind you, when you first look at the block, the way that it's set up, it's a little bit easier to just get it over here. So I stood up there and I still couldn't see the fucking portal. I was literally, hold up. I was literally up there in that little alcove, and I still couldn't see the fucking portal from right there. So it's like you basically in a fucked up situation where sometimes it sets you up to fail, and because of the game mechanics or like certain design choices, you're stuck in a room basically going over and over again because maybe it wasn't play tested enough and they didn't think, oh, you literally can't see the portal from this angle. So there's nothing to indicate, you know, this is your next your next point of interest. But yeah, we're here now. So at least things are starting to make sense just a little bit. Okay, so I should pull this block. Is there something here? No, there's nothing there. You just want me to pull the block to do something. Is there a ledge up here? Yes, there is a ledge. And I can't get to the ledge without the block, right? So now I'm in this courtyard. I don't see how I'm supposed to clear this gap, if I'm being honest with y'all. So let's just see what happens. Oh, we actually made it. I didn't think he was gonna clear the gap. Here we go with the fucking camera twists and turns and shit. I get it. This isn't Devil May Cry though. Y'all not them. Or shit, maybe you are, and the camera thing was just your first experiment. Once again, I missed the shits. I shouldn't have to look at a little cutscene to figure out how the puzzle works. Okay, so there's a lever and a wheel here. Okay, takes care of them. Am I supposed to be doing something? I mean, obviously I'm supposed to be doing something, but like what I mean to say is, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? All right, take care of you. This is just one of those areas I think they have a lot of potentially out of place puzzles set up. So all of these blocks are rusted, right? Like that's my initial reaction, right? Because this block looks rusted, this one doesn't. So to me, in my head, I should be able to move this one, and I shouldn't be able to move that one, right? Design choices. But let's see. Once again, design choices being counterproductive and kind of counterintuitive. Now that I know I can move all of these different blocks, I know based off of prior experience that y'all want me to come here. You want me to do this. And if I take these other two blocks, right, piece by piece, right, if I do this, I can put this block on. No, please, just cool. Then I can do that. I can also take this block and do the same thing. So now that we've addressed these are rusty, but they can still be moved and they're not like rusted to the floor or, you know, whatever. Let's see. I can always just reach up and do this. Bruh. Right? Push you over. Cool. Now, without much issue, we can make it work. But that's just one of many examples how certain game designs can be counterproductive to what it is you're trying to accomplish. Because when I first looked at these blocks, I thought they were rusty and that they couldn't be moved. But it's like they're rusty and they can be moved. You just got to figure out how to move them. It's like, all right, if this was just a regular challenge and nothing else was going on, you could have kept all the blocks the same color. Because then my question would be, how come this block has been here for so long too, but it's the same color? All right, let me see. I need a 3 stack. How do I get that to work? I probably need to get another one of them blocks over. I guess I could do that, but only if I have enough space to do so. Can you do it with 2? All right, no, you can't do it with 2. And I'm only able to get one of them over here. Yeah, I kind of figured. All right, so I mean, and I guess this is another one of those things that kind of bothers me about okay, so no, that's definitely not a block. Yeah, I don't see how I don't see how any of these blocks are gonna do it. Because I'm not seeing anything. Like these look squared off, but let me see something. Okay, you're telling me there's a portal in here for me to shift, but I'm not seeing the purpose of this shift. Is the ledge easier to climb from that point? No, the ledge is not any easier to climb. Disappointing. But yeah, this is another example of certain puzzles kind of being puzzly for the sake of being puzzly, not because it actually makes sense given the world building and shit. Like giant blocks, vampires was just out here building with these type of materials, and these type of materials was just in here at this specific time. Hmm? You expect me to believe that? Okay, okay, all right, okay. Need to find a way to get another one of these blocks over here. You have inhumane strength, or inhuman strength, but, you know, this is a problem. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I can't move stuff while I'm in the spectral realm. It's a lot of bots on Twitch. Wonder if I can. I might be able to. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I think I have an idea. Because I was just kind of sitting here like, let me work my magical brain juices real quick to see if I can catch on. Okay, so y'all want me to make this 3-stack, and then I have to push you. Well, first of all, I'm gonna just move you out the way. Move, stupid. I mean, okay. That was an okay puzzle. It was a nice brain teaser, but like I felt myself being a little like turned off and taken out of the gaming experience because the puzzle didn't really seem to add anything to the game experience. Like more than anything, it took away from the game experience. I'm wearing my merch today. Got my shirt tucked in because I ain't want to get nothing on my shit while I was eating. Oops. Oh. Use this. Hmm, okay, not bad. Maintenance is done. Okay, lovely. Oh, it's about time for me to wash my shoes anyway. That's the one thing about getting white shoes. They get dirty so fast, especially if you're a person that use Vaseline regularly. Because any bit of dirt, the slightest, teeniest, tiniest bit of dirt, took the rest of the week off of work. Hey, you be working pretty hard, you know? I'm glad you took some time off work. But yeah, in terms of the game mechanics, I would say this is one of those puzzles that kind of took away from the actual experience. Um, it didn't really add too much except a little bit of frustration because as a gamer, it's not good enough for a puzzle to simply be good. the puzzle has to be well written. Like it has to be written into the story. Like I don't want a puzzle that's just like, oh, you know, you just come into this room and there's a puzzle. But why is the puzzle there? Like in line with the actual plot of the story that, you know, we're following. Why is the puzzle there? What is the need for this room specifically? Like if you're gonna design a room, what is the room for? Right? Like these pipes, the grates and everything. Yeah, it looks cool, right? From a certain design perspective. But like this lever right here, this little rotation shits. I keep forgetting the word for shit right now. But the little lever with the wheel and shit. Like, what was that for? What, and it lowered the water level, which is cool, but like was this like a big ass fish tank? Right? Like what was the pit of water for? Is it a security measure? Is it a moat? Because if it's a moat, then why would you put a middle section right here? Because that's more counterproductive for like any military from a militaristic standpoint, right? Like it's still counterproductive. Like why is it built this way? You know? And so with the limitations of PlayStation 1 games, I definitely understand to a certain capacity, but I really prefer, especially with story based games, that the architecture match up with the story. Like, you know, let it make sense consistently. So we're gonna go over here. I have no idea what the fuck this is, but I'm just gonna turn the wheel. Okay. Uh, okay. And get out my fucking face. And in this room, right? Even in this room, I'm a little bit confused about the point. Like clearly this is like something. Like maybe a furnace or whatever. An incinerator. Why would you have something in your shit that could basically just, you feel me? Like it's I'm confused again. Because what was the point of that? I don't understand. It's like I might as well knock this one down since I done already made it up here. But yeah, I'm not really understanding what the point was. Is there a wraith in here? I had a fucking feeling there was. Okay. I was like, where's the door? Oh, you did it with the other one, but you don't twist and turn the fucking camera shit going down this hallway, dickhead. Be consistent. Okay, and that's what this hallway was. And this was the same frustrating puzzle part 2. But let's just pretend for a second that, you know, this wasn't an extremely frustrating puzzle and just go to the next fucking part. Okay, I solved the mystery and I got through, made it to the other side. There better be something different about the area now. Otherwise, otherwise, what are we here for? Is there a new development based off of the explosion I set off? Or no, there's not. There are no new developments. Okay, I'm still not seeing anything on the outside. This gate allows me to shift back, but that gate isn't available, so let's go this way. What's down this hallway? Big statue room. Nothing in big statue room except big statue. Okay, still nothing going on except big statue. It's kind of what's so difficult to navigate when it comes to older games. Like there doesn't seem to be any real indication as to what's next with like the puzzle shits. Because clearly I can phase through gates, but like I said before, I can't phase through that specific gate. I don't know what it is about. Nope. Garbage. So, like I said before, I can phase through gates. Y'all been seeing me phase through every fucking gate. But this gate is different. Okay? You gotta understand. This gate is specifically it's specifically a different gate. Like no matter what, you just can't phase through this one. You know, it's just different. No explanation, it's just different. Now again, I could shift back using the cheat, but for the sake of playing the game the way it's supposed to be played and trying to actually figure things out, I can't just, you know, I can't just cheat like that. Now, let me look up real quick, because I think I understand certain thing about the pattern of this level. Okay, so y'all got a hole right here. I can jump up, but I can't reach it yet, which means there's another area above me somewhere that I'm supposed to be able to get to. It's just not showing me how to get to that area. And they just had me do a bunch of unrelated other shit to kind of act as like filler for like the puzzles, so that you didn't just, you know, immediately cut through the whole thing and get straight to the plot. Which, as an autistic person, I would have preferred that, honestly. I would have like really loved to just play the game, enjoy the plot, without all of the extra, you know, bullshittery. But so we did all of that just to blow the fucking door open. We blow the door open and it leads us back to this room. So now we can get back and forth, which is perfectly cool, right? You know, we can get back and forth through the shits. Great. The door has been blown open, but what does that do for me here? Because I can finally get up to the top of the shits now, right? I knocked the little thing over. So if the portal is right there and I can get I can get, you know, where I gotta go by using that portal. Cool. That's not an issue. I can get right here by, I think by, bitch, stop. I can get right here, I think by using 2 blocks. So I can either high jump it or I gotta use 2 blocks. So I'm guessing I have to take this block right here and stack it on top of the other one to get up to the top level. And then when I go on this side, there will be a little hole in the ground that basically lets me finally, you know, access that little metal block that's in the wall in the hallway. I think that's the situation. And I could be wrong, right? Forgive me if I get it wrong, but that's what it seems like this puzzle's asking me to do. Now again, it's not that I hate puzzles. It's that I dislike puzzles that exist for the sake of them being puzzles in, you know, look, it's a game in puzzles, right? Like I want puzzles that make sense based off of, you know, what's been talked about in the plot, that makes sense based off of the architecture, all of that, you know, Legend of Zelda type stuff, where it's like clearly there's an evil guy doing evil stuff, and you got to go into this magical temple, and you got to get the magical items from out the magical temple. But the people who made the magical temple didn't want just anybody to get the magical items, so it's a test. You gotta pass the magical test to get the magical items. All right, Zelda, I heard you. I fuck with that. Like that makes sense to me. You gotta, you know, dungeon number 1, dungeon number 2, you gotta do your thing. Cool. All right, now this is another issue I have. There are a lot of confusing design elements that ultimately make it almost impossible for me to understand. Hold on, let me see something real quick, because I remember these kind of shift when you come over here. So I don't. So am I just supposed to? Okay, so that is higher than that by a little bit. So if I'm able to jump it, yeah, I was about to say, you got me fucked up. These pixel perfect jumps. Okay, so now we're here with it. That shit goes down, that shit goes down, and I'm all the way at the top, and I just gotta hope I can make this jump. Get to the edge, high jump, glide across. Okay, it actually worked. Now, like I said before, I'm a big fan of puzzles in game if the puzzles make sense, right? Like Tetris is a whole game about strategy and reflexes and all type of stuff. I fuck with that. But this is it's a little too much. Okay, so am I allowed inside? Okay, I'm allowed inside. Now, mind you, I've already been here before, right? Like this little area right here has another gate system behind it, right? Like this whole shit. Like once you pass through to the other side, there's another gate system, right? But it just has like a statue in the middle. So both of these sides, it's not like I'm going through the front gate. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not me going through the front gate. I did not lower the front gate or the front drawbridge or whatever. That's not what this is. All right, so right, remember how I said there's another gate on the other side, and then there's a statue in the middle of the room. That's what this is. So there's a big statue in the middle of the room. No indication as to what this shit is for. It's just in the middle of the room. Like I'm guessing it might be a monument. right? But then we got the gate with the portal on the other side of it, nothing else on that side. And it just becomes this long drawn out process of, oh my fucking God, where is the fucking shits? Where's the end? Where's the end? Right? Big statue, nothing going on with big statue. Big statue is just big statue. All right. All right, one more. Oh, I'm on the second level. It's cutscene worthy, is it? Okay, but my question is, why the fuck do I, you know, like that's my question. Why do I need to go there? Like you got this elaborate ass, you know, like these little statue things are a specific size for a specific reason. Like you're not telling me they're just this height for shits and giggles. All right, take care of y'all real quick. I'm surprised this one hasn't gotten up as a wraith yet. All right, so you want me to get up, obviously. Like that's blatantly obvious. But I can't get up. Not normally. So what? I'm gonna have to do this again? Another shift? Because things just look different? But then the question becomes, how come this looks different in the spectral realm, but not anything else? Like, why is it always very specific things that, whatchamacallit, in the spectral realm? Right? Like, why specifically this pillar? None of the other pillars. And now there's a portal there. So you can shift back and forth over and over again. You know, cause puzzles. Like, bruh, this isn't a puzzle. This is just you being tedious as fucking getting in my way and trying to call it a puzzle so that I don't get fucking pissed off. But it's not working. I mean, I'm not literally pissed off, but it's definitely a little irritating to have to deal with this shit. Okay, I'm here now. What? Bro, what the fuck are we? When have I ever been able to do some shit like that? The last time I pushed some shit over, it was like in Zephon's area with the little spider vampire people and shit. And I was knocking over the pipes. It's like in a real world situation, that would have made sense. But y'all didn't give me any indication that I could really pull that type of shit off, specifically like with this shit. So why would I have ever considered that this was possible if I've been operating off of very limited video game knowledge this entire time? Like, come on, man. And then we got another gate. I was about to say, this better be the last shits, bro.
My brother, Dumas, A powerful warrior in life. He would have burned with shame to have me find him here like a stuck pig.
All right, I have a prediction. Duma is going to be in the spirit realm or some shit. I don't know. Either that or I have to unimpale him and then fight him. All right, so real quick.
Come to save my soul, prodigal brother.
Not to save it, but to take it. Your only salvation is release.
As my agent, you are beyond death, Raziel. Your enemies cannot destroy you. If you grow too weak, however, you will always be drawn here to recover.
What? Now this is game breaking because why does he have the same abilities I have without the Soul Reaver? Like the whole, like, please understand, the whole point of Raziel's character is that he is beyond the old hunger. He's now a wraith, right? He feeds on souls because the tentacle monster, this with the eyes and shit, decided that that was his role now. So my question is, how the fuck does any of this make sense? And that's what I mean. Like, y'all just did it because it was a boss battle. Like, no, anybody can be a wraith, and you know. Like, come on now. You know, just anybody can be a wraith. There's only one Soul Reaver. Like, that just felt a little cheap to me. Is this front door open yet? No, I still gotta do all this extra fucking work. Ah, that was disappointing. Like the whole shit where Raziel just standing there and fucking like, what bitch? What the fuck is that? The fuck is this fucking like, bruh, you're a fucking, you have the Soul Reaver. Like, do work. What the fuck is you just wiggling and fucking writhing on the spot for? Like you're in such danger and pain. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like that shit clashes so hard with the overall storyline to a point where I'm just like, I'm mad because I like the plot, but I hate the game. Like the more I play it, it's like I hate the actual gameplay experience, but I like the plot, right? Like I like the characters, I love the voice acting is dope as fuck, but the actual gameplay itself just bothers the shit out of me because it doesn't seem like it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Like whatever this shit is, it just doesn't really seem to make sense at all. Especially considering like I can't lock onto him. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do this. Okay, so all right, am I just not doing damage or what? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me look up Duma's boss fight real quick. Oh, wait. That's how you beat him. That's gotta be one of the worst fucking boss fights. Now, hold on. I just want y'all to understand something real quick. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk, ladies and gentlemen. Because when I tell y'all how you're supposed to kill him, you're probably gonna be just as angry as I was, right? Because I'm fucking baffled, right? Like I'm baffled that they really thought this was a good idea, right? Like matter of fact, no, it was a good idea. It was just executed terribly. It's just like a very terribly executed idea. Now, which side am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go down this side, I think. Right? So you see how far I had to go? This is how they want you to kill Duma. They want you to go from that throne room all the way over here, right? So that when Duma walks into the room, you jump up on the shit and you hit the shits to do shits. But my question to you is this. Why the fuck throughout all of the gameplay, knowing how like enemies respawn when you leave the room, why would I ever run that far away from Duma? You've already convinced me that I can't move a certain distance away without the enemies respawning constantly, endlessly. So why would I ever run away from Duma? I would always try to stay and fight. And then the other question is, why not make it more of an indication, like make some type of, more of an indication when something is actually, you feel what I'm saying, working or not? Because, like, look at this shit. You really want me to run this whole fucking way? This is why I be cheating. This is literally why I be cheating. And now that I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if this is why so many people use cheats like in their actual game. When they like, oh, this was a frustrating experience. Let's throw some cheats in there. Like what y'all really want me y'all really want me to, man, I'm so angry. I'm so angry about this. I'm so angry about this. Like as a like the little kid in me, like my inner child is just so angry about this because this is so fucking dumb. You really expect me to be so engaged with this level that I would remember the furnace and remember to take him all the way back to the furnace? Why would I not just kill him? I have the fucking Soul Reaver. The Soul Reaver is supposed to be the strongest weapon of all shits, and you're telling me that I can't use the Soul Reaver to kill my regular vampire ass brother. Like, oh, his armor. Bitch, Kain electrocuted me from afar with the Soul Reaver. What the fuck are we talking? Like, come on, man. This shit makes me so irritated, bro. Because I was enjoying myself. And now you're not letting me take out the shits. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna save. I'm just gonna save. And on the off chance something really stupid happens, at least I saved. So, you know, if I rage quit and I gotta do it on a different stream, you know, we saved. Our progress is perfectly intact. Whew, yeah. I think this is just a case of something being an okay but sometimes terrible game, while overall being a great experience. And I think that's how I feel about Soul Reaver. I think I dislike the actual game itself, right? Like I dislike the game loop. Like that shit kills me. I really heavily, strongly dislike the game loop, but I enjoy the actual plot. I think that's where I'm at. And I think I understand what they want me to do, like jump up on these little things to pull the spears out. But I don't care. It's like I'm so disconnected from going through all of those horrible puzzles that just didn't really seem like they fit. That now I have no emotional investment in Raziel winning this fight. I have no emotional investment in winning this fight. I have no emotional investment in really anything to do with uh whatever the fuck his name is. Like I don't give a fuck now. It's terrible. Wait, I'm gonna try to grab this one. I'm gonna try to put them all in the same, if not like a similar area, and just stab the hell out of them multiple times. All right, let's do it.
Unbound at last. I thank you, brother.
Your thanks are premature, Dumas. I have not forgotten whose hands bore me into the abyss.
The centuries in limbo have honed my strength. Not even Kain is my equal.
Even the strongest vampire is vulnerable.
We shall test your thesis, Raziel.
My bloodthirst has been superseded by an even darker hunger. I will consume your soul before this day is done.
Not gonna lie, this sucks. Hmm. Does he just despawn and return to the throne room?
You are persistent, Raziel.
Oh no, he's chasing me. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh, he's chasing me. Oh, my health. Oh, my essence. Oh no, I just don't know how I survive. Don't hit the ground and run at me. How will I survive if you hit the ground and you run at me, Duma? Ah, oh no, Duma. Ah, oh no, he's after me. Oh no, he got me. Wow. Oh, this long winding hallway. But now I understand why. Like, cause this whole thing was set up to be a chase scene. That's it. Oh no, Duma's after me. He's gonna get me. What? Oh, I get it. You want me to do the whole, okay. Uh, It's like I like the furnace idea, but the execution was terrible.
Consuming Duma's soul empowers you to wind a constricting band of spectral energy around your enemies. This energy manifests itself in both the spectral and material realms, and in the physical world, it can be employed to manipulate otherwise immovable objects.
Oh, otherwise immovable. Hmm. Yeah, now what the fuck do I do? Like, this whole part of the storyline pissed me off. Not specifically the plot, but this whole part of the game pissed me off real bad. Like the underwater shit straight to this. I mean, can I just leave? Do I just leave? Do I go to his throne room? I don't understand. Mhm. Okay. I'm not seeing any indication as to what comes next. And there's a part of me that expects it to be in the big statue room. Big statue. But it's like, what the fuck? Please. Oh, man. Oh, man. And then the door closes. Of course the door closes. Of course the fucking door closes. No explanation as to why this is here either. It's just here. Like the dude with the voice couldn't have just showed up and been like, "Your brother Duma has multiple tests designed to challenge the strength of any who-" Like what? Nothing. It's just here. No speech about how my brother did this or my brother did that. Just oh my God, will you fucking turn, goofy ass bitch? Terrible fucking cameras. Wait, I'm just gonna, because I don't feel like dealing with this. It's way too many. Where is? Yeah, because there's way too much shit going on. I'm good. What is it? Weird. Oh yeah, that's right. What? Okay, so it just wasn't giving me the right directions. Like I gotta stop trusting shit and thinking that I'm the one that's tripping. Because the second I put it in the way I wanted to put the fucking code in, the shit worked. I don't give a fuck about this cutscene, man. You know? And that's what I mean about some games, combat shits, and some of their story, like not some of their story, some of their puzzles and some of their combat sequences end up being end up feeling pointless and overall more trouble than what they're worth, simply because it's not handled right. Like if it's executed this way, it's just gonna be more trouble than it's worth, and I'ma just want to hurry up and get that shit over with. Oh my fucking god, you're so irritating. Why do games feel the need to stop you when you're in the middle of doing what you want to do, to show you some shit happened? Like you gotta, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. Something happened. You have to go look. The door opened. It's like, bruh, I get it. The fucking door opened. Can I please? And mind you, as far as I'm aware, that didn't really give me anything. Like, did I get something? Or was this just a way for y'all to show me how this works? Because now I'm just stuck in here, and there's a part of me that doesn't really know how to get out. Like, I don't instinctually know how to just get the fuck out and leave, and that's a problem. I actually have to think about it, and I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to, like, backtrack my way through this whole shit and remember, oh, wait, no, this hallway was the this, and this hallway was, oh, but what about this hallway, and do I go this way or this? Like, can I please just fucking leave? Like, did nobody think that maybe, just maybe, I would eventually want to get the fuck out of here? Nobody? And mind you, the teleportation shit is all the way outside. So, I mean, at this point, what would be the reason behind me even, you feel me? Like, yeah, I really dislike this game. I love the plot, but I hate the actual game. All right. All right, so this is the shits to the shits, and this is what I mean about getting turned around. I don't I don't feel like after I beat the boss, I want to think extra long and hard about how to get the fuck out of here. I just want to like bust through a window and get the fuck out. And I've gotten to a point where I hate shifting between the material realm and the spectral realm. Like it's no longer this cool mechanic, and I'm just like, oh, cool. I could shit. Now I just hate it. Now I just hate it. Every time they want me to shift from the material realm to the spectral realm and vice versa, I just hate it because all it's doing is getting in my way, and it's making it take longer for me to get certain shit done. Like it's not a clever little like, oh my gosh, look, you could you could shit. Like, no, I don't care. And then shit like this, it blocks off the exit, so I can't leave the way that I'm used to leaving. I have to choose a completely different method of getting the fuck out now. I don't want to have to think about backtracking my way out of the shit. And I heavily dislike when games force you to do backtracking. Like, in a lot of times people say the same goofy ass shit out their mouth. Every time you complain about unnecessary backtracking, people, well, you backtrack in real life. Sometimes you gotta backtrack in real life. Bitch, if I wanted to backtrack in real life, I would backtrack in real life. There's a fucking reason I'm playing a video game. Obviously, I don't want to fucking backtrack. Obviously, I don't want to deal with the bullshit. Obviously, you made a fucking video game to differ specifically from real life. So why the fuck are you injecting so-called realism into the game using this method?
In the furthermost canyon of Nosgoth's frozen wastes, the hushed
Please shut the fuck up.
silences embrace an ancient enigma. In the bowels of this labyrinth, your master awaits.
I mean, is this not it? It's facing the sun. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep doing it over and over again until something happens. Oh, it's the shits with the shits. Okay. You know what? That's terrible. I was so kind of emotionally dead and just not at all invested in anything that was going on that I legitimately forgot what a fucking sundial looked like. Like, I'd completely disconnected from the fact that the shit was a sundial, and I was just like, hello? Okay, this bitch ass nigga just finished standing there. Okay. I feel like some enemies are only around to make sure you have enough health to make it to the next shit. Bruh, why would you? Like Raziel fucking doing that goofy ass fatality power move bullshit when somebody's out of range. That's another thing that pisses me off. I mean, I kind of figured, like, I saw the big ass crack in the wall. There was no subtlety about that. None. Whew. I might cheat my way through the rest of this game boldly. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Depending on the way this level is looking, I might either dead this shit now, like right when we get to the yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call the stream now. Just respawning enemies, enemies endlessly respawning, infinite fucking respawns. Like, you don't, there's really nothing relevant about me shifting between these two shits. Like, that wasn't clever, that wasn't shit, it was just, yeah, shift because, you know, we need you to, we need you to do the thing, like, where you just, you shift between the worlds, the mechanic, the game mechanic, you know? Like, oh man, oh man. Of course it is. And block puzzles, because it can't just be me walking through the thing and fighting some enemies. It just has to be some long, convoluted, drawn out, dumbass, doesn't make any fucking sense, out of place, square puzzle cube shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. A big ass room with an unnecessary, like, it's just unnecessarily large. No real fucking reason for this. You just decided there was going to be box puzzles. Y'all niggas just decided that was gonna be y'all puzzle. Fucking cubes. Flipping fucking cubes in geometry. Basic fucking geometry. That's the puzzle. I'm at that point where I'm just gonna look up somebody else's gameplay footage of Soul Reaver. Like, I love the story, but I hate the fucking game. Why? Like, there's so much you could have done with this. Seraphan lore, right? Cutscenes. I would have even gone for the cutscenes. But another fucking puzzle? After I just went through nothing but puzzles when I was looking through Duma shit. Puzzle after fucking puzzle after puzzle. Duma is supposed to be super strong. He doesn't care about puzzles. All he cares about is strength. Why the fuck is his whole thing just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle if all he cares about is strength? Why is it so hard for me to get from the entrance to Duma's throne room if him and his people thought they was invincible? They would have had no reason to pull up the drawbridge. Like, Like, make it make sense, please. I'm done. I can't. I can't. I can't. Like, there's certain old games like Ocarina of Time that really make me happy, even to this day. Luigi's Mansion, sometimes even making me happy to this day. But like this specific game, I don't know what it is, but this specific game irritates me the way modern games do. Where there's just certain shit that doesn't work, certain shit that doesn't make sense, certain shit that's just it seems so out of place. And for the sake of my sanity, I'm just gonna get the fuck off. Cause I'm not about to stress myself out. Uh I might not even finish this game to be honest. I might just skip the ending, go to a fucking YouTube video, screen share it so y'all can see it before I start Soul Reaver 2. But I don't see me finishing this. I don't see me coming back and, coming back later to do this puzzle. It's just bad. It's just genuinely a terrible fucking gaming experience. Like I'm not fucking with it at all. There isn't a single thing about these puzzles that makes me happy or you feel me, takes me back. Like it's not an enjoyable experience to any capacity. And this is coming from somebody who likes Tetris, right? Like how the fuck I love Tetris, but I hate this shit. Like I love being forced to use my critical thinking skills to figure shit out. But if the puzzle ultimately doesn't fit and you just have a long drawn out puzzle that challenges me but ultimately does nothing for my emotional investment in the story, I'm just going to be irritated. And then if you do it over and over and over again as filler just to kind of fill the fucking space because you have no idea what else to put in the game, it's like then it just makes it exponentially worse. Where now I'm looking at the game as like, it's a little bit of plot, but it's just a collection of really out of place puzzles that don't fit into the actual lore in any way, shape, or form. Like Duma is supposed to be an arrogant dickhead who thinks he's untouchable. Why would an arrogant dickhead who thinks he's untouchable have that many fucking gates? And if he was that untouchable, how the fuck did any of the humans get to him in the first place? How? Like, make it make sense. Were they trying to be polite and they just closed all the gates as they were leaving? Like, yeah. So that was just one of them things that I'm not I'm not fucking with at all. Um, 3 out of 10, definitely a 3 out of 10. Like I would play it to get through the plot, but up to a certain point only. Like eventually my focus and my enjoyment of it would drop so low, I would just put the game down. And that's basically, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's basically what this is. A 3 out of 10 experience when it comes to the actual gameplay. Um, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 when it comes to ingenuity, because like the whole thing of firing the beam from the Soul Reaver and all of that, like it was a lot of clever ideas, like a lot of really great ideas that I believe were executed poorly. That's my final stamp on this game. 10 out of 10 plot, but yeah, 3 out of 10 on the actual gameplay. Thank you very much for joining the stream. If you joined the stream, if you're watching it later, thank you anyway. I'm Commutable 4, aka Pretty Blicky, aka Slickbait, aka your favorite baby father. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you supposed to know if somebody else really love you? And be yourself, because being somebody else takes way too much effort. It's not goodbye. It's see you later, because I'll see y'all later. So as always, see you later.